Hi guys, it's Amanda with Getting There Green and Randy's behind the camera. Today we're out in the garden and I want to give you an update on a couple of the projects that we tried this year in the garden. Come on in. Today I'm going to show you an update on straw bale gardening because I did a lot of it this year, and I'm going to update you on my three sisters garden. See what I think of that. Okay guys, over here behind me is the bulk of my straw bale garden. It looks messy. It's really hard for you to distinguish what's what. We've got some grass growing up between them, and I just haven't kept up with trimming that. That's okay. I have some sunflowers. There's not many sunflowers in bloom, just some tiny ones in bloom. The big ones will soon. Down here we have some tomato plants, and these are doing very nicely. I have some nice ripe vine tomatoes here. You see those? They're small-ish. This is an Arctic tomato variety. I started that from a seedling from a friend who's a grower in the area. And these tomatoes have been really good. We've eaten some of them already. There's some watermelon planted next to it, and it's really kind of taken off in that direction, and that's totally fine with me. Whatever. There's peppers back here. I want to show you that too. Come over here. We've got a pepper here. It looks quite healthy. And we have zucchini back here. There's a big, beautiful zucchini on that right now. There. Can you see that? Nice, beautiful zucchini. This plant has produced so many zucchinis for me this year. Okay, what do I think of the straw bale gardening this year? I think it started off really, really strong. All of the plants were just flourishing for the first month or so, way beyond what the plants in the raised beds in soil were doing. And I thought, wow, this is fantastic. Maybe we should just do straw bale gardening and that's it. And then somebody pointed out to me, during the conditioning process, you're putting a whole lot of blood meal in, which is a lot of nitrogen. So possibly, if you put that much nitrogen in your soil well before you plant anything in your soil, maybe your plants would flourish there too. And you know, that's a good point. So whatever, I'm not sure. But the plants have done really well. They grew really fast, beautiful coloring. And then I started having some problems. The peppers, that's a beautiful pepper on here right now, but this has produced a number of awful peppers that just kind of rotted. It's only now producing nice quality peppers. I don't know, I think it's a virus, but it might be maybe a nutrient deficiency. Maybe it needs calcium. I don't know. There's not a lot of nutrients in straw bales. So besides the nitrogen that was put in there to begin with, to start breaking it down, there's not a lot of food for these. So that might be my problem. Or maybe it's not related whatsoever. I hear a lot of people having problems with peppers this year. What else can I say? I'm not sure that the straw bale gardening is any better than planting in the soil, but it does work. So if you don't have soil, if you need a temporary garden, you're just growing this year, straw bales are a great way to do it. It does work. Yeah, I guess that's what I could say about straw bale gardening. Go ahead, do it. I'll continue doing it because it is convenient and easy, but I'm not going to stop growing in raised beds. Come on over here, Three Sisters Garden. Three Sisters Garden is beans, corn, and squash. So I planted that. I followed directions I found online. It's really a very congested planting method, and I would call it a massive failure in this case. Do you see any corn in this mix? This is not corn. No. This is not corn. This is a tomato stake that my beans are climbing, because my beans climbed the corn and choked it and then pulled the corn stalks down to the ground, and I don't even see them in here anymore. they were producing tiny little cobs of corn. I don't even see them anymore. So that was a fail. The beans are doing great. I just had to put stakes in for them to climb because they were getting really messy. I've already picked a ton of beans off. There's tons and tons of beans on here. Beans are easy to grow. The squash, I planted zucchini around the perimeter of this, and I don't think I've gotten a single zucchini off of any of the zucchinis planted in my Three Sisters garden. So yeah, that was not a massive success. Some of the zucchini plants I think are too shaded and they're competing too hard. This is a beautiful looking zucchini plant, but there's no zucchini on it. So to me, for me, in my experience with this Three Sisters garden, it was a fail. I got beans, but that's it. Other people swear by it, so other people probably have better methods. Maybe they didn't plant it as congested as I did. I don't know. Maybe their timing was better than mine. I don't know, but really all I'm getting out of this are the beans, which is great. I love beans. So that is my update, because I'm sure you guys were wondering how these things were going. Check us out, facebook.com/getintheregreen or getintheregreen.com, and see more updates. All right, guys, have a good one.